Our next company is a Chinese drone maker, EHANG. Kai Jiang is here. He's the director of U.S. operations, and he's here with Julianna He, from co-founder and CEO or COO of Lepow International. These are two really interesting companies. They were both hits at CES as well. I'd like to welcome them to the stage, Julianna, and also Kai as well. And interviewing them is going to be Lilly, Huang of Silicon Valley Bank. Come on up. And please stay around for the door prize as well, because a couple of these companies up here today are going to be offering some door prizes. So thanks. Lilly, why don't you take it from here? Thank you.
Thank you. So I have two very interesting companies and also panelists here. So let's start. Can you give us an overview about your company, both of you, and then when did you come to US and how many people do you have right now?
Okay, thank you for having me today. And our company Lepow actually is a creator and designer to offer everyday gadgets. And we were founded in 2011 in China. And last year we just moved to Silicon Valley, so almost be here 1 year. And our product line is actually start from the external battery. And Bluetooth speaker. Right now we do some transformer to doing some smart devices. And so like this smart bed. This is our product, High Smart. Actually, it's a kinetic convertible bed. It's not only it's a man bed. It can transform from the messenger bed to a backpack. But actually, the smartest part is in the strap. The strap has some Bluetooth smart strap, and it has some function can connect it to your phone, and you can ping the location you like and share to the fans. And also you can capture everyday inspiration through a voice recording. And actually it can do a lot of functions, but I can't release too much because this product will launch in March 17 in Indiegogo. So you guys can go to our website and support us. Great. Yeah. Oh yeah, our company right now have around 80% global, but not including the assembling manufacturer in China. And right now our full-time colleague here is around 10. And actually most of them right now the first step we are doing here is build our selling platform here. We do the global selling through Amazon platform, and last year we selling around 50,000, I think 150,000 pieces product last year. But it's all product line as most the external battery and the Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, Kai.
Sure. So hi everyone. Sorry about that. But the co-founder of the company, EHANG, Derek, he can't make it, so I decided to step into his role. So
He's on a flight, right?
Yeah, he's on the flight right now.
Yeah.
So we are a drone manufacturer that is based in China. The headquarters is in Hong Kong and also Guangzhou. And the company was founded in April last year, and we decided to move in US in September last year, and then start to build up the international team. So right now the team size, it's about 100 people globally, and we just did our Indiegogo campaign that closed in January this year, which we raised about $800,000 US. Yeah, I think that's about the information.
Good. So both your company, the name translate directly from Chinese. Can you just explain to us what does that mean?
And actually, Lepow, it's actually a Chinese character. Happiness stand for happiness. Pao means power. So it's because we start from external battery. Our founder is gadget enthusiast. Okay. So he wants to create some joyful and happiness to the consumer. So that's the name comes from.
So EHANG is like in Chinese, like E means like 100,000. Yeah, it's number. And Hang is like aviation. So in Chinese means like multiple aviation pilots kind of.
Okay, so let me ask you a philosophical question that has impacted your business strategy. Would you define yourself a Chinese company that's looking for globalization coming to the US, or would you define yourself as a global technology company?
So I would say we definitely, it's a company that come up from China, but we right now we are trying to build up the brand as a more like an international brand, because sometimes, especially when we definitely treat the U.S. market as the most mature market for the drone, and when the U.S. user try to perceive us as a Chinese company, there's some kind of like negative impression comes up. So we definitely want the U.S. user to treat us as an international company, because recently more and more innovative technology has been coming up from China.
What kind of negative impression that you have received?
Like a lot of impressions like copycat, but actually I think many people don't know that, but the most leading technology of the drone of UAV is actually based in China. So like the most biggest players of drone industry like DJI, like us, are all based in China. So I think for the drone industry, China is actually leading the go ahead compared to other countries in the world.
Good, good. What about for design company, accessory? Yeah.
For us, actually, the first thing is we have our global dream. So actually, we want people to see Lepow as an global company, but we don't mind that people know that we come from China. And because I think, yes, here's some stereotype for probably Chinese product have some negative effect, but I think more and more people seeing their Chinese innovation. So I think in the future it won't be a very longer problem. So I think, yeah, we will be the international company, but we don't.
So we'll be expecting many IPOs like Alibaba, right, in the future. So in the related questions, I know it has been difficult for many of our international companies to attract local talents. One of the difficult things to demonstrate is your long-term commitment. Are you going to be here for long? So Kai, you are originally from the investor side, and I think EHANG has done a great job, finding you. How do you attract talent here for both of you? Have you been, do you find it difficult to attract and retain them?
Right, so it's really hard to attract people, especially, like A-level people in the Silicon Valley, because, as a Chinese company, especially a startup, it's really hard to compete for talent compared to, Google or Amazon or, Twitter kind of companies. But what we currently are doing is, we are trying to, build up more and more innovative products, so that with those kind of innovation technology, I think more and more people will be interested in, joining a startup that has potential to, reach a great goal, especially like for potential for IPO or something that can change the world.
Yeah. And I think for us, yes, it's really hard for us to find the talent, to keep talent. And when we come to Silicon Valley, actually we want to find some partner about their tech support, because we are focused their industrial design and marketing before. And when we be here, we find the most talent I come across, I found that they are very comfortable for their big company setup, or very well involved in their own stuff already. So we have a talent plan that is we create a platform to make them. We find that a lot of designer, very good talented people, and a lot of very small have a small company but already have a very good product, but they lack of some resources, the distribution resources, and also some ability to make the design reality. So that we have a plan that we can do co-brand, not only reality their dream, but also together can make our company our own bigger. Yeah.
So any other challenge when expanding into US? I think this one, especially for Kai, in the regulatory, regulation issues. What have you, anything that to share with us? I know the White House, the drone has, the DSI drone has crashed in front of the White House. That has triggered a lot of talks around that.
Right. So the drone industry has been facing a lot of regulation issues, especially like when it comes to the privacy issues as well as public security issues. And FAA is definitely something that is has been regulated this industry for a long time. And what we did right now is we partner with Google X, Amazon, and all the other drone-related companies to form a coalition in DC called Small UAV Coalition. And I'm sitting on the board with those a lot of people from those companies, and we're trying to push the Congress and also the FAA to try to solve some issues that can actually use some of our most innovative technology in the drone industry to help FAA, to help the government to figure out how to solve some of the privacy problems. So definitely, I think the regulation is one of the biggest problems that we face when we are, as a company from China, facing in the beginning when we enter into the US market. Because in China, there's not much regulation about using drone in any city. And other issues like talent or doing marketing, doing PR, it's kind of different in doing PR in US compared to doing PR in China. So that's kind of some problems we face.
Okay, so I think that we are running out of time. One last question: what are your long-term goals and what is your next milestone? Can you share with us?
Actually, we want to build other. I think selling and can have a very healthy cash flow is the first step. We going out because it costs it will cost a lot. So build out a global selling strategy as our first step online through some very big B2C platform like Amazon, like some eBay. And right now we already have Japan and Europe and also US market, and the selling is good. So it supports us to develop more product. And the second step is the major brand awareness in the global. So US is our first step. So the third step is to building a platform. That platform helps us not only develop the product by ourselves, but also helping a lot of people, talented people, and who already have a very good product idea, people to make the product reality, and make some small companies can make the full, product reality.
So I think for us, we are more focused on the product side and just trying to, in the beginning, we set off our R&D teams in China. So right now we are trying to move more and more our R&D parts into US, especially we are so close to, Stanford, Berkeley, which we have already started on a project with their engineering schools. So another thing is we are trying to make some, more innovation changes on our current products. which one of our products can extend our flying time to about 2 hours, which is like a game changer for the drone industry. Another thing is we have a big guy, really big guy, coming up in the middle of this year, which I think is going to change the way that people commute every day. It's not longer as a UAV, but it's going to be like aviation devices. So
for consumer, like
yes,
us?
for consumer, yeah.
Okay.
So I think those kind of things will be our main milestone in 2015.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Great.